Such images paint a picture that is as grim as it is scary, images of a ravaging drought that spares not even the so-called food basket regions. And now, while farmers can smile about bumper harvests, food security remains a major long-term challenge. So should Kenya embrace biotechnology as an answer to the perennial low yields that plunged the country into a never-ending food crisis? In the answer lies the bone of contention among the professionals in the field. While the biotech industry points to the safety and benefits of genetic modifications, environmentalists are quick to denounce it as a potential harm. According to food technologists, farmers stand to benefit greatly from the foods, from drought-resistant foods to salt-tolerant crops that are less reliant on fertilizer, opening up new farming areas and leading to increased productivity.
Like we know the hybrid 614. They have produced it and they have tested it over time. It has no impact on the environment. It has no impact on the relatives.
There are, however, concerns about what environmental effects the foods could have in the long term. There are fears that it may not be possible to destroy the crops once they spread into the environment. It is also feared that frequent cross-pollination and change in the genes of the organisms is not at all healthy for the whole ecosystem and may alter the biological process of almost all the organisms that are existent in the environment.
That's what the environment is made up of. Basically the space and all those other organisms that live together. So if we reduce one population of those organisms, we are already affecting the environment. A long time practice in reduction of such organisms or such species will lead to serious environmental impacts because every organism on the face of the earth has a use.
However, only in isolated cases have studies shown that genetically modified foods have serious environmental impacts. But experts caution that the best way to go about boosting food security in the country is the conventional way.
It tells you that the potential for productivity of the land is not exploited. What we don't do is that we do not have the correct mix, enough water in terms of rainfall, and the inputs are not correct in terms of the selection of the correct seed and fertilization of the soil.
While the debate on the use of genetically modified food continues, the consumer has been caught in the middle of this charged debate, as some of the products consumed locally are genetically modified. Lobbyists, however, argue that everyone has a right to choose and know what they are eating, and hence there should be mandatory labeling of these food products and independent testing be done for safety and environmental impacts. Well, science may not yet have given conclusive answers to questions raised about biotechnology, but one thing is certain: Kenya needs to get a grip of its food security and at the same time keep the environment intact. Sheila Sendeyo reporting for Ecoscan.